pretty simple. One or two selections. Put it all to win on one horse if you'd like. You can split it up. It's absolutely up to you. The basis is you pick one or two horses and you spend $20. Put your ballot in, and we're going to keep track of it all summer long. We're going to take the top 10 going into the playoffs. The top 10 that make the playoffs, you won't have to take a cent out of your pocket once you're in the playoffs. Any of your bets made in the playoffs will be covered by Horse Racing New Brunswick. We're going to have payoffs to all top fours. Anything you win in the playoffs, you'll get to keep. And top prize of $1,000 to the winner. Second's getting $500, and third and fourth are getting $200 and $100. So lots of cash at stake here for the fans on the live racing here at Exhibition Park. So to get things started off today, you can enter a couple times if you want to. We'll just take your top entry. Moving on after this week, though, you will only have one entry. So just so you know, if you decide to make a couple of different entries here today, that's fine. But we'll only take your top entry moving on, and those entries will be locked after the first week here. You can also enter online if you'd like. So any of the fans online watching on HPI, all you have to do is send us an email before the start of the card today with your selections and your picks. Simply send a second email with a screenshot of your winnings on HPI afterwards, and we will include you in the contest here this afternoon. So Kurt and Scott will be talking about that lots. I'll be talking about that lots. It's open to everybody, fans, horsemen, fans, everybody that's here. Me, Kurt, and Scott will be in. We'll be sending our picks out before the race card, so you'll all know exactly who we are picking. A little advantage for you in that way, but it's open to everybody. We hope everybody gets in. All it costs is your $20, and heck, if you can pick well, it won't cost you a thing.
Enjoy the thrill of the race anywhere, anytime with HPIBet.com. Join for free and use your smartphone, tablet, or PC to watch and wager when you can't be at the track. Stream live racing from over 450 tracks. Bet with ease from anywhere. It's safe and secure. Get rewards, race alerts, tips, and more. For a limited time, get $100 when you become a member. Plus, 1 month free live race streaming, and your first bet is on us. Go to HPIBet.com to join for free today.
Just one other reminder, folks, to all the horsemen on the backstretch, if you want to get into the handicapping contest, and we hope you all do, keep in mind the regular rules of racing and betting do apply. If you happen to be betting a race which you have a connection to the horse, you can only bet your horse to win. So please, no place tickets. If you're betting on one of your own horses, you are only allowed to bet your horse to win in the win position. Of course, if you're picking one of the races that you don't have a horse in, then feel free to pick whatever horse you like. But in the event you are betting a race in which your horse is in, just a reminder, you're only allowed to bet your own horses to win in harness racing. 25 minutes to post for race number 1. Just a reminder, only 2 changes on today's card so far. Just a couple of driver changes in race numbers 3 and 4. The 2 Windermere horses make the driver Colin DeCourcy. Where you see Steph DeCourcy, just change that to Colin DeCourcy. He is the driver of the 2 Windermere horses today in races 3 and 4. They are the only 2 changes that we have on today's card. Just a reminder, all the fans, today is the start of the summer handicapping contest. $20 to get in. The ballots are in your programs today. Also, any of our thriftier customers, there are free ballots at any of the pari-mutuel windows today if you do not have a program. So all you need to do is spend $20 today. Either select 1 or 2 horses, make it at a $5 increments in the win place bet, and put your ballot in today, and you will be entered into the summer handicapping contest. The contest will run through June and July with a playoff coming up in the fall. Top 10 will make the playoff. Anybody making the playoff, you will not have to take any money out of your pocket once you are in the playoffs this fall. The winner's going to walk away with $1,000, folks, and it's all here on the live races at Exhibition Park.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Exhibition Park Raceway on this Saturday afternoon, June the 5th. Curtis Johnson alongside Scott Waddell. We got a six-pack of live action for you here this afternoon. And a little bit cool today, Scotty, in the Port City, but the track should be in good condition. I'll tell you, she was smoking there last week. I wasn't sure if we were at EPR or Red Shores the way those miles were clicking off at the end of the card.
I know, 56 and 3, 2 miles last week, of course, by Blood Money, and then equaled by Little Manny in the last race last week. So we'll see Little Manny a little bit later coming up in our top class of the afternoon. Blood Money not in today, but we will see Little Manny coming in our top class later on in the day.
Yes, absolutely. So that was one of six-pack of action, as we said, for you live. Of course, you've been probably hearing the rumblings around here today. So today this is the start of our handicapping contest for the summer here. This afternoon is going to be leg one here today. We've been talking about it here over the last little bit. It's going to get kick-started. Of course, Brock has mentioned it a couple times upstairs. So definitely going to be interesting, Scotty. Over $2,500 in cash prizes to be won at the end of the line when it's all said and done.
Yeah, exactly. $1,000 first prize, $300 for second, and
500
or 500 for second. Sorry, 300, and then
200 and 100
and 100.
Yeah.
So there you go. So yeah, over $2,500 in prizes, and kicks off today, Curtis, and you and I even get to take part in it, and Brock as well.
Yes, absolutely. We're all getting in on the action here. So basically, just to lay it out pretty simple, it's a $20 wager you have to place on the live product. It has to be done in a win and place format. So it doesn't necessarily have to be win and place. It can be just a win ticket, just a place ticket, win and place. It can be on one race, or it can be on as much as two different races, two different horses. So basically, you can do $20 to win, $10 to win in place, $5 to win in place on two different horses. So basically the way it is the winnings that you get off of that wager will be what will determine obviously our leaders as we go to see, as their highest point total will be your dollar total. And as we had mentioned, the top three entries from today, and it'll be the top three individual entries every week, not in the overall standings. That's going to go towards the playoffs, but the top three individual point getters each week will have their $20 paid for
next week.
The following week.
Right.
That's correct?
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
So, yeah, and then, of course, when we get to the end of the line before the cutoff for the playoffs going into, June and July, the top 10 will then go into the playoff format, and after that point, you will not have to take any money out of your pocket. Right. It'll be provided going forth. So, yes, as Scotty mentioned, we're going to be in on the action. We're going to be announcing our picks live on air just before they go to the gate in the race of which one they are. We're just, even Scotty and I are kind of secretive as to which one each of us has picked. I think he's in early and late. I'm in about the middle of the card. So, anyway, so it's going to be, again, top four finishers overall at the very end, $1,000 for first, $500 for second, $200 for third, $100 for fourth, and so I can't wait. It's going to be some fun action. It's going to be competitive, I'm sure, between here and up in the booth for sure.
Oh, definitely, a lot of bragging rights on the line here. So we'll see if we can see if all three of us can hit the top 10 here.
Yes, keep her rolling. Yeah. So again, there's the entry form is in your program right there that you can fill out. If you can see it there it is. You fill it out, which gives your information after you place your wager. You can pass it in to any ticket seller that you buy your wager from. And as well, as we were talking, online, Scotty, you can bet on HPI Bet, correct?
Yes. All you have to do is make your bet, and you have to do it 5 minutes before post time. Take a screenshot of that bet that you've made off your HPI, and simply email it to New Brunswick Horse Racing at gmail.com. So that's all one word, New Brunswick Horse Racing at gmail.com. And if you want to send that through, that would be great. Yes, and you can get it in today. I know we're past the 1 p.m. cutoff, as it had said that it had to be sent in before 1 p.m. Today's the first day. We're just getting it launched, so It's okay if you're at home and you want to place your wager right now on HPI Bet and then get your screenshot email in. That'll be accepted. Going forward, as soon as we move into the next weeks, your wager will have to be made and email sent before 1 p.m. To count towards the week's total. So, so that's pretty much it on that one. I guess we got that cut and dry. So
Other action, of course, 50-50 is on, has been gaining a little bit of steam. Price getting a little bit bigger every week. You can buy your 50-50 tickets, $5 each, from your ticket sellers, either here downstairs, up in the sulky room, over on the backstretch. And a little bit of a run going by Ron Chamberlain. He's going to try to take him down. 2-week winner in a row now, Ronnie is.
I know. So I urge everybody to go out and get a ticket. We got to, poor, God rest his soul, Joe Moore used to win our 50-50, every week here at Exhibition
It seemed
Park.
to be, didn't it? Yep.
Ronnie seems to be taking the throne from him here. So let's get some money in that 50-50 today, and let's dethrone Mr. Ron Chamberlain.
Yeah, we got to
be our goal today.
Oh, absolutely. We got to take him down. It's bad enough I got to see him walking around with the Montreal Canadiens gear on. It's just killing me. So I mean, at least we got to put this to a stop, even if we can't stop Montreal. So again, that's the 50-50. Simulcast wagering going on all afternoon and this evening, of course. With basically the main players that we see all the time. Right there on the screen. Meadows at 12:25 are live at Exhibition Park at 1 o'clock. Pocono Downs at 1:30. Churchill Downs at 1:45. Switching to this evening, favorite for a lot, Charlottetown. They're actually open for betting already, I noticed, which is great. This many hours out. At 6 p.m. Northfield at 7 p.m. Meadowlands at 7:20. Big card there as always. 7:30 at Hoosier Park. Should mention too as well, we don't have the Belmont. Of course, everybody knows the Belmont's today, the last leg of the Triple Crown. We don't have it on our simulcast menu, but you can wager it on HPI Bet for sure, so you can get in on that action, and they have the TV broadcast on later this afternoon. So the last leg of the Triple Crown, even though there's no Triple Crown winner, that's a shot this year, but so still a big race, and should be with the crowds coming back, those events get a little bit bigger, and I would assume being where it's at, there's going to be a big crowd there today.
Oh yeah, most definitely. And we wanted to update as well with the autumn pacing series that's going on.
Oh yes,
right
the
now
autumn
here.
gold. So much going on, I can't even keep track of it, Scotty.
No, that's all right, buddy.
Yeah.
So there's your top 10, and we've got Blood Money, of course. He's not racing today, so it'll be a chance for other horses
Make
to
some
jump
ground
up. Little Manny sits in second with Thank You All My Fans, not too far off in third. Then Katie Overdrive and Whiskey to Wine, and I guess the second, third, fourth, and fifth horse in that list will be racing in our top class.
In our top class, that's right.
So we'll see how that shakes out after.
Or actually, no, Woodmere Ideal Art.
Yes, okay, Woodmere Ideal Art.
Yeah.
So he's back.
Yeah, I think Whiskey to Wine dropped down class today. I believe
okay.
She gets a drop.
Okay.
She's in the race before. Hey, yeah, it's all
There
they're all racing, other than Blood Money. We got that all
Okay.
figured out. So there's your standings on the Autumn Gold Series. Scotty and I are a bit of a hot mess here this afternoon getting started, but hey, we're having fun. So
hey, that's the main thing.
12 minutes to post here on race number 1. Of course, starters will be out in a few moments, and as soon as they do, Scotty and I will come back and take a look at the first race, a little handicapping for you, and then just before they go to the gate, Mr. Waddell will reveal his first pick in the handicapping challenge, because he has one of his 2 entries in race number 1. So join us back here in a few minutes.
Just a little addition to that information, Kurt. Don't forget you can enter more than once today, folks. So if you want to take a shot early in the card and it doesn't work out for you, simply put a second ballot in, and we're only going to count your best ballot today. After the first day, of course, though, you will be locked. You can't enter again. Only the first week can you enter more than once here to get into the handicapping contest. So like I said, don't get nailed down on an early pick. Feel free to enter twice. Just a little hint, mine is in the opener, just in case I need to re-enter. And according to the 50-50 draw there, folks, don't forget it's guaranteed at $100. Our reigning defending champion, Ronnie Chamberlain, already has 2 tickets in the draw. I can confirm that. I've seen him buy them myself. Ronnie's in the draw already, and we got to take him down, folks. He's already got it 2 weeks in a row.
And don't forget, when you're picking up your tickets this afternoon, also 50/50 tickets selling right at your pari-mutuel locations. So again, $5 per ticket for a 50/50 draw. That's happening later on in our program today. And tickets are available right from your pari-mutuel sellers.
The horses and the drivers for race number 1 are now on the racetrack for the post parade. Race 1 goes for a purse of $1,300. Daily double, exactor, win place, and triactor are your betting features. Number 1 is Emperor, owned by Jeff Lewis of Moncton, New Brunswick. Jeff does the training. He will do the driving from post 1. Emperor. Number 2, Bugger Max, owned by Gordon White of St. John, Dale Orr of St. John. Gordon does the training. Mark Haig will do the driving from post 2. Bugger Max. Number 3, Philanthropist, owned by Bob McNeil of St. John, New Brunswick. Bob is the trainer. Stephen Treitz will do the driving from post 3, Philanthropist. Number 4, Fall Bliss, owned by Dr. Mitch Downey of St. John, New Brunswick. Ellen Stevenson is the trainer. Dr. Mitch Downey will do the driving from post 4, Fall Bliss. Rounding out the field from post 5, Instant Shadow, owned by the Ultimate Stables and Don Hubbard of Greater Lakeburn, New Brunswick. Don Hubbard is the trainer. Robert Laffin will do the driving from post 5, Instant Shadow. A field of 5 to kick off the card here at Exhibition Park, going for a purse of $1,300. Race 1 is your first chance to get into the Summer Handicapping Contest. Ballots are in your program, also available at all the live ticket sellers here today. Simply bet $20 on 1 or 2 selections here today to get into the Handicapping Contest. I'm going to take my first shot of the day here in race number 1. I'm not going to look any further than the first horse in the card. I'm going with a $10 win place on Emperor here, as that's my first selection in the Handicapping Contest. Good luck to everybody who gets in.
And with starters on track for our first race of the afternoon, as you just heard, Brock's our track announcer. You heard his wager right off the bat. No further than the first horse to paraded today. Emperor is going to be his. Don't know if that's going to match your selection or not, Scotty, but
find out in a minute.
We're going to find out soon here, aren't we? Yeah. So I did not make my selection in this race. It's later on in the card, but as far as just picking the race in general, I apologize. At the top of the page, I had it that I had picked the 3 entry to win, which is Philanthropist, but in the write-up I had actually picked Bugger Max, which is who I did pick to win. So I'm actually picking the 2 horse, Bugger Max, to get the job done here this afternoon. As you can see him on screen right now, Mark Haig, regular pilot, is in the sulky today. Raced well last week, missed the board, but it was in that smoke show little man he put on in the last race in 56-3. So even missing the board, hitting a 4th place finish, 158 flat, 29-second closer for the veteran pacer. So obvious break in competition today. Moves into post 2. I think she's going to line up for Bugger Max here this afternoon in race number 1, Scotty.
Yeah, you certainly liked that 158 mile last week. Certainly was overmatched last week, but gets a big break in class, has post 2 to work with Mark Hay. We'll be looking for career win number 31. And full disclosure, $5 win in place for me on Bugger Max.
Okay, there we go. So look at that. So Brock took Emperor and you took Bugger Max, the first 2 of the day. Bang,
I got
bang.
one later on.
Now there you go. And then you split up yours, so you got
did.
one later. Yeah, I took all the shot in one race later on. So But yeah, so anyway, so there we go. So right off the bat, we know our top two for Brock and Scotty. Picking for second in this race, I went with Fall Bliss, the veteran pacer, the teenage pacer, comes in off of a week off, but his form's been pretty good this year thus far. He's got a win in his third, his last two. His win was here on May 15th, wire to wire, 159 flat. Then he came back last week, made a break up the backstretch, just going past the three-quarter pole, and still recovered for a third-place finish, paced in 2 minutes flat on that occasion. So I think the week off might be a little freshener up for the old boy, and if he busts out of there and gets spotted early, I think he can be a factor in here.
Yeah, certainly going to be interesting to see how the flow of the race goes with Emperor on the inside. Of course, he was handing out parking tickets there last week, so we'll see if Fall Bliss can use his early speed, if that's what Dr. Downey's looking to do with him. You like his chances better when he gets on the front, so we'll see how Mitch fares with him with post position number 4, but certainly one to consider here in race number 1.
And I did use Brock's selection, Emperor. I put him in for the third spot. This horse is, I'm lucky in the draw department. He's drawn 4 pole positions in a row. And last week he did the heavy lift, and he handed out the parking ticket. Was down a wicket half, a 157 and 2. He hung around for a 4th place finish in 159 and 2 in that occasion. I think owner, trainer, driver Jeff Lewis will probably look to protect that position again. Don't think he probably wants to be down the half in 57 again like he was last week, and I don't think he'll have to. But definitely just he's been pacing solid 59 2-minute range. He's going to be spotted well off the rail, and I do think he can be a factor in here as well.
Yeah, I think a lot's going to have to do with how fast the outside horses are going, and if he can get the top cheap in here, he's certainly going to take it. But he's tougher when he gets the front, so he's going to be sitting 1 or 2 for sure when they hit the quarter pole. So we'll just see if Jeff can get him off the front today and get there easy and kind of get a little breather with the old horse, or if he's got to try one of these parking ticket handouts again like he did last week, which still got him 4th money, but I think he'll be playing a little smarter here, and if they get into an early speed duel, I think he might let them go here in race number 1. But you got to love him on post 1, Emperor and Jeff Lewis.
Last chance to wager here on race number 1. Starters are assembling on the backstretch as we speak. Daily double exactor, triactor, win and place your betting features. The first leg of our handicapping challenge. Scotty's first pick is going to be Bugger Max. Brock's is going to be Emperor. I'm going to sit and wait and see for a little later in the card and see to make a wager. But anyway, starters are moving in behind the gate. Gate is in position, wings are open, wheels are rolling. For the first time today, we'll send it upstairs to track announcer Brock McCachran with the race call, race number 1.
All right, starters for the first are on the turn. Time to kick off the card and the summer handicapping contest. From the inside out, we have Emperor with Jeff Lewis, Bugger Max and Mark Haig, Philanthropist in the center with Stephen Treitz, Fall Bliss, Dr. Mitch Downey, far outside, Instant Shadow, Robert Laffin, Field of 5, Exhibition Park. Here they come. There they go, off and pacing. Great start from the inside. Emperor leaves hard. Bugger Max in between pacers. Far outside. Instant Shadow into the first turn. Emperor from the cones. He's the leader around the first turn. Bugger Max got away in second. Instant Shadow's left on the outside, and he's driving on, looking for the front. They come out of the first turn. Instant Shadow with a rush and a brush on the outside. He's looking for the lead. He now takes over top command. Instant Shadow touches down on the front. Emperor surprisingly lets him go easily in second. By the opening quarter, 29 and 2. Instant Shadow in command of the racetrack. Right there, second is Emperor. Bugger Max has third, Philanthropist fourth. Fall Bliss can see them all. He's at the back, but only about 4.5 off the lead as the horses come in front of the fans first time around. They're chasing the 8-year-old son of Shadow Play. That's Instant Shadow. His lead now out to 2 lengths for Robert Laffin. He's under tight lines halfway home. Instant Shadow, 50 29 and 1, an honest opening fractions. Emperor gives chase in second. Bugger Max still on the cones in third. Fall Bliss fourth. No move yet Fall Bliss is at the back as they round the 5/8. It's Instant Shadow by about 2. Emperor on the inside second. Bugger Max now off the cones from third. Philanthropist is fourth, and Fall Bliss, he's fifth, but he's on the move as they head to 3/4. Instant Shadow by 2.5 lengths. 129 and 1 by 3/4. Bugger Max on the outsides, trying to track him down from second. Emperor's got to do more from third. Here comes Fall Bliss in fourth by 3/4. Instant Shadow, his lead's down to a length. Bugger Max is up to his wheel. Fall Bliss is up to third, top of the stretch. Instant Shadow down the stretch. Bugger Max is coming on the outside. Bugger Max up to the leader. He's battling Instant Shadow. Bugger Max, these two to the line. Bugger Max up in time at the wire. Took down Instant Shadow. Fall Bliss was third. Time for that mile. 2 minutes flat. Bugger Max.
And here in race number 1, Bugger Max gets the job done here in race number 1 for the Hagler, getting up in deep stretch to get the pace setter Instant Shadow at the wire, and it's Bugger Max and Mark Haig for Dale Orr and Gordon White of St. John, and of course the groom Natalie Wood. They'll be back in the winner's circle with celebrating Bugger Max. And thanks, guys. I got my $5 win in place in the handicapping contest there on Bugger Max, so good start.
Now making his way back, where only the winner's allowed to go, comes the winner of race number 1, number 2, Bugger Max. He's an 11-year-old son of Believin' Bruiser from the Admiral's Galley mare, Spurs Galley. Owned by Gordon White of St. John and Dale Orr of St. John. Gordon White does the training. Mark Haig, the regular pilot in the sulky this afternoon for Bugger Max. This is win number 2 on the season, win number 31 on his career. He stops the clock today. New season's mark for Bugger Max, 2 minutes flat here at Exhibition Park. Congratulations to the connections, Gordon White, Dale Orr, Mark Haig, and Bugger Max. Race 1 is headed official. Race 1 going official. The 1 Emperor was 4th. 2 Bugger Max, your race winner. 3 Philanthropist was 5th. 4 Fall Bliss finished 3rd. And 5 Instant Shadow was 2nd. Top down your program should read 4-1-5-3-2 on the bottom. Fractions for race number 1. Quarter was up 29 and 2. Half 59 and 1. 3/4 129 and 1. Mile time for your winner, number 2 Bugger Max, 2 minutes flat. Congratulations to Scott Waddell on a good pick there, getting started on the summer handicapping contest. I myself, not so great. A little stumble off the gate, but I'm going to go right back to the board here in race number 2, and I'm going to go with a $10 win place on the 1, Union Man Hanover. That'll be my second selection on the day, and hopefully that will get it done. I'm now going to turn the microphone over to the youngest race caller in New Brunswick. Young Grady Hashey's here today. He's going to take us through the next couple races. Enjoy, Grady.
drivers making their way out onto the racetrack for race number 2. Here's the field. Number 1 is Union Man Hanover, owned and trained by Bob McNeil. Stephen Treitz will be the driver. Number 2 is Love in Paradise, owned by the Ultimate Stable. C. Fomalance trains. Kyle Mason drives. There's the 3, Montrose Hope, owned by Harvey Holm, Alberton PEI. Lucy St. Amour is the trainer. John Davidson driving. The 4 is Brandon's Glory, owned and trained by Tommy Gunn. Mark Haig will drive. And the 5 is Evan the Boys, owned and trained by Doug Beckwith. Sam Hodgen will be the driver. Those are the 5 pacers for race number 2, going for a purse of $1,200.
And with starters on track for our second race of the afternoon, second live race, field of 5 to contest the event. We're going to take this one. Well, I guess the shots fired, Scotty. You're boom, boom, 1 for 1 right off the bat in your handicap.
Yeah, kind of took the chalk favor just to get the
some
wheels
numbers,
rolling.
get some numbers on the board.
Get some numbers on the board. Yeah. I didn't want to be out first blast or anything.
Yeah, that's right. So
yeah,
as a reminder,
as
though,
somebody else did.
Yeah, I was going to say, as
won't
big fella
mention
did.
any
Yeah.
names, but
Yeah, that's right. But as we had mentioned, as he had mentioned earlier, we forgot in the pre-show that this on your first day you can do a rebuy. You can submit a second entry. Of course, at the end of the day, whichever entry that goes into your tally, then after that it's just a one-shot deal. You got to make your pick and I buy it each week. So, but anyway, so again, I'm sitting steady. I'm going to come up in a couple races, but anyway, you got another one because you split your wager up, so you could go
last race though. So
so you could
go a while ago.
You could go 2 for 2 on the day.
Hopefully.
But anyway, so here we are in race number 2. My selection isn't in this race either. But anyway, we were just talking about Union Man Hanover here off camera, and I thought you and I agree he looks to be in a good position to pick up his first win of the season. I've been getting steadily better each week. He rallied for a nice third last week, pacing 58-3, 29-2 on the end. Draws the rail today with a little bit of class relief, so I think things might be lining up for Union Man here this afternoon.
Yeah, no, he finally gets a good post. He's got Stephen Treitz aboard, who's driven him a couple of times, of course, this season, and did some driving on him last year. But I like him in here, Curtis. He's got the rail. He's down a class, and everything's lining up for him, I think. So if Stephen can get this fella, I like his chances better if he gets off the front. But even if he sits a 2-hole or gets a good trip, but either way, I think Union Man Hanover's the one to beat here in race number 2.
Brandon's Glory I put in the 2 spot here this afternoon. I think his journey definitely can't get any harder than it did last week, as he was parked out over a wicked half of 57-2, and then understandably tired to the 5th place finish, 2 minutes flat. He still paced on that occasion, so he draws post 4 today. So I don't know what Mark Haig gets the call as Johnny Davidson's driving Montrose Hope, but we'll have to see the approach that Mark takes. Are they going to try to fire out again in position or race him a bit from off the pace? But definitely with a better trip than last week, he could be a contender as well.
Yeah, definitely. I think Mark might try and race this horse off the back of the pack today. A lot of early speed to the inside if Union Man can bust like he can, and Love in Paradise can leave too. She can leave you hanging out there. So look for Mark maybe to do a patient steer on Brandon's Glory here this afternoon and get him back in the top 3.
Another horse we've been looking for here to fire recently is Montrose Hope. He comes off of back-to-back 4th place finishes in his last 2 starts, pacing in 2 minutes and change. I think he started off the year in the top class and posted back-to-back 3rd place finishes in those events, racing against Blood Money each week. So I thought maybe he started to drop down the class ladder a bit. I kind of thought last week would be the week, especially off the 58 1/2, but he didn't quite fire in the back half. But you know, it's not going to be long. One of these weeks, he'll step up and get her done.
Yeah, exactly. I was expecting last week there, especially with that quick half, like you said. I thought that horse would swing wide and eat them up late in the mile, but just didn't seem to pop last week. So we'll see what kind of a trip he gets here for John Davidson. He's 2 for 4 hitting the top three and has a good shot again to hit the top three here. Montrose Hope and John Davidson from post position number 3.
Daily double, triactor, exactor win in place of your betting features. 2-minute warnings in effect. 2 minutes to win, 2 minutes to get in. Hurry in. Don't be left out on race number 2. Starters are assembling on the backstretch with 1 minute to post. Last chance to wager here on race number 2. Gate is into position. Wings are open, wheels are rolling. Next voice you'll hear is Grady Hashey, who's going to join us today and call a couple of races. Take her away, Grady. Race number 2.
Race number 2 lining up on the gate. Union Man, Hanover, Love and Paradise, Montrose Hope, Brandon's Glory, and Eben the Boys. Field of 5 for the second. Top of the stretch. Here they come. There they go. They're off and pacing. Brandon's Glory straight to the front for Haig. Union Man Hanover towards the inside will look to settle away second. Love in Paradise drops in third. Montrose Hope gets away second from last as he sits there in fourth. And Eben the Boys will round out the field from 5. Brandon's Glory a little skippy by the 8th pole, but he settles down as they turn up the back stretch. Union Man Hanover in the pocket second as he's about 2 off him. Racing there from third is Love in Paradise. Then fourth Montrose Hope, and Eben the Boys is the trailer as Brandon's Glory will arrive at the opening quarter in line to mark Haig. Now on the helmet second is Union Man Hanover. 29-3 was the opening quarter, and Brandon's Glory fronts them heading around the 3/8 turn. Union Man Hanover races from second. Love in Paradise inside third. Montrose Hope, he goes to the outside. He's out there fourth, and on his back is Eben the Boys as they'll turn down the stretch with the opening half mile in their sights. Brandon's Glory the leader. Union Man Hanover second. Montrose Hope now moving up on the outside third under a slight drive from Davidson. Towards the inside fourth is Love in Paradise, and trailing the field, Eben the Boys. They arrived at the half, and Brandon's Glory was there. 59-2 was the half. Heading round the turn, Brandon's Glory is the leader. Union Man Hanover races second. Montrose Hope grinding his way up on the outside from third. Love in Paradise is in at the inside fourth, and Eben the Boys is the trailer. Into the backstretch to go, heading to 3/4, and it's Brandon's Glory. Montrose Hope now up to the leader's saddle pad as they go to 3/4, and it is Brandon's Glory. Montrose Hope now right up with the leader. Racing there from third, Union Man Hanover's. He'll look to make his move as they arrived at 3/4 in 1:30-2. Heading around the final turn, Brandon's Glory on the inside. Montrose Hope is on the outside as he's right there with him as they are stride for stride heading towards 7/8. Union Man Hanover now coming off the inside from third as he'll look to take his best shot in the lane as they turn for home. Brandon's Glory, Montrose Hope on the outside. Union Man Hanover looking to swing way wide. Montrose Hope takes over. Union Man Hanover trying to come on. Montrose Hope and Davidson. Union Man Hanover one last try, but Montrose Hope and Davidson get it. Photo for second between Brandon's Glory and Union Man Hanover. Time for the mile, 2:01 flat.
And a gutsy first up effort. Montrose Hope here gets the job done here in race number 2. For owner Holvey Home of Alberton, Prince Edward Island, trained by Lucy St. Amour, John Davidson in the driver's seat. And for Montrose Hope, it's his first winning trip of the season. He'll be back in the winner's circle with his connections in just a few moments. And a great job, Grady. Looking forward to your next call in the 3rd race. Great job. Here in race number 2, it was young Grady Hashie calling the race in the 2nd race. Great job, bud.
Comes the winner of race number 2, number 3, Montrose Hope. He's a bay gelding 5 by Veradero Hanover out of a life-sign mare, Exciting Life. Bred and owned by Harvey Home of Alberton, PEI. Lucy St. Amour picked up the training victory. John Davidson got the winning drive in a time of 2:01 flat. Montrose Hope in the 2nd. Two now official. The rundown from race number 2, the 1 Union Man Hanover was 2nd, 2 Love Paradise was 4th, 3 Montrose Hope the race winner, 4 Brandon's Glory was 3rd, and the 5 Em the Boys was 5th. Top down on your program should read 2, 4, 1, 3, 5. The fractions of 29 and 3, 59 and 2, 130 and 2, and the mile in 2:01 flat. Okay. Montrose Hope paid $12.70 to win. Union Man Hanover $2.10 to place. $2 daily double 2-3 $14.50. $2 exacto $11.80 and the $2 try $27.90. Race number 3 is up next in about 12 minutes.
Reminder, when picking up your pari-mutuel tickets today, don't forget to pick up your 50/50 selling at our pari-mutuel locations this afternoon here in St. John's. So prize money to be awarded later on to the lucky winner of today's 50/50 draw. And don't forget, we're back at racing again next Saturday afternoon here at Exhibition Park. First post at 1 p.m. And don't forget to check out Harness or Horse Racing New Brunswick's official website at horseracingnb.com. All kinds of news on there, as well as the up-to-date standings on the Autumn Gold Series. And also, of course, you can get your free copy of a live program available online at horseracingnb.com. And we'd like to welcome those of you watching online with us this afternoon from wherever you're watching. Hope you're having a great afternoon and hope you're wagering on the races through HPI. Wagering, of course, available here at Exhibition Park Raceway through HPI. On both live racing or simulcasting continuing this afternoon. We have lots of action on the afternoon going into this evening. And there's your schedule for the afternoon. Of course, the Meadows underway with harness racing, Pocono as well. Churchill Downs picks up at 1:45. Then tonight, 6 o'clock from Charlottetown, and a nice top class up there this evening, where Time to Dance and Day to Light will match strides in the top class at Red Shores at Charlottetown. Then we have Northfield at 7. Meadowlands. Everybody loves the Meadowlands, and wagering available from the Big M at 7:20. And then we wrap things up with Hoosier Park at 7:30. Down to 9 minutes now for wagering on race number 3 of the afternoon. 9 minutes for wagering. And the third race offers up win place betting along with Exactor. Your rolling daily double for races 3 and 4. Also triactor wagering available on this, the third race. Starters will be leaving the barn area soon for post parade. And once again, youngster Grady Hashi from Fredericton will have the call of the third race coming up in about 8 minutes' time.
drivers making their way out onto the racetrack for race number 3. Here's the field for the third. The 1 is Roland Peg, owned by Dale Orr and Robert Orr. Wayne Hubbard is the trainer driver. The 2 is Woodmere Lexus, owned by Jean R. Bellevaux and Jean-Charles Bellevaux. Jean R. Bellevaux is the trainer. Mark Haig will be the driver. The 3 is Best Brew, owned by Rick Armstrong and Luke Armstrong. Rick Armstrong is also the trainer driver. 4 is Windermere Payday, owned by Kevin Price. Stefan DeCourcy is the trainer. Colin DeCourcy driving. 5 is Joe C150, owned by Sam Hodgen. He also is the trainer driver. And the 6 is Bout to Get Lucky, owned by the Ultimate Stable. Seafarm Lots and Trains, Robert Laffin driving.
And with starters on track for our third race of the afternoon, field of 6 to contest this event. We're going to take a look at this contest. And Scotty, I went to the outside here, about to get lucky, looking for a double up on this son of Ultimate Luck to start his season. He raced in this class last week and got up for the half-length victory. Battled hard in the second half, got home 30-2. Got to the wire first by half a length in 2 minutes and 4/5, which was just the start of that speed show we saw here at EPR last Saturday. I know he's going to have to deal with the outside post here today, post 6, so Laffin's going to have to work out a trip for him. But, just off the first race, he's got the credentials without a doubt.
Yeah, definitely short field here, and he's got the outside post to consider, but nice big strong horse, looked good last week and was parked the later stage of the mile and drove on and got that new lifetime mark for driver Todd Treitz. He's a homebred by the Ultimate Stable, and he'll be looking for his 3rd career win, so About to Get Lucky. And Robert Laffin from post number 6, so you see him on your monitors, and he looks the best here in race number 3.
His next door neighbor, Joe C150, was late closing in the mile last week. Closed a solid 30-second clip on the end for owner-trainer driver Sam Hodgen. Paced a nice mile, 2 minutes and 4/5, just come up short. The week before, he had picked up his first win of the year, so he's got a 1-2 in his last 2 starts. Again, post 5, not too worried. Again, he's a late closer, so not worried about the post draw. I think definitely we'll see him on the back half again, Scotty, here today.
Yeah, for sure. He's 3 of 4 in the top 3 so far early on in the 2021 campaign. And this son of Dally, he's got some late kick in him, and I love the way he races from off the pace, and he's got a strong finishing kick. So looking for Sam to use that tactic here this afternoon, and will it be enough to get Out to Get Lucky? We'll see, but you can't leave him out of here. Joe C150, bang up finisher in his last start, and one to consider here in race number 3.
I was kind of going back and forth on the 2 and the 3 here to round out the top 3. I landed on Best Brew. He comes in with back-to-back bronze medals here in his last 2. Ricky Armstrong, owner, trainer, driver, he co-owns with his son Luke. He's raced him right off the front the last 2 races, and he hasn't been beat a whole lot at the end. 2 weeks back he was beat a length and a quarter. Last week he was right there with the 2 that we had just mentioned, right at the wire, only beat 3/4 of a length, 2-1 flat. Moves out 1 post to post 3 today, but it looks like he's got the early step, and I think we'll see Ricky bust him out of there again today. So he's 3 out of 4 top 3, so you can't go wrong throwing him in your ticket.
Yeah, no, I think you're going to see that early gate speed again today, and this horse has come back strong this year. That was an impressive mile last week, only beaten 3/4 of a length, and he's hit the board for his backers so far 3 out of 4 times, and he's got no wins to show for it yet, but won't be long before Best Brew hits a winner circle, and you know, if he gets things off, if he gets some cheap fractions off the front end, you never know, he might. But Best Brew certainly top 3 material here in race number 3 with Rick Armstrong.
2-minute warnings in effect here on race number 3. 2 minutes to win, 2 minutes to get in. Daily double, exactor, triactor, win and place are your betting features. Hurry in, don't be left out on race number 3. Starters are assembling on the backstretch. Gate is in position. Wheels are rolling and the wings are opening. And for the second time, we'll send it upstairs to young Grady Hashey with the race call. Race number 3.
Lining up for the third roll and peg. Woodmere Lexus, Best Brew, Windermere Payday, Josie 150, and About to Get Lucky. 6 pacers on the gate for the third. Top of the stretch. Here they come. There they go. They're off and pacing. Woodmere Lexus, Best Brew, and About to Get Lucky. Leave out of there into the opening turn. Woodmere Lexus towards the inside for Haig with the slight advantage. Best Brew on the outside is driving up towards the front. About to Get Lucky settles away third. Rolling Peg. A little rough gated there fourth as they move by the 8th pole. Racing there from 5th is Windermere Payday, and Josie 150 gets away at the back as they head up the backstretch. Best Brew on the outside for Rick Armstrong wants it. Haig's not going to let him go. He's got Woodmere Lexus holding his ground on the inside as they pass the quarter. About to Get Lucky is their third. 30 seconds flat was the opening quarter, and Woodmere Lexus now with the slight advantage. He's going to give Best Brew the long way around the track as he's parked on the outside second. About to Get Lucky's racing there at the inside third. Roland Peg gapped off fourth. Then another gap to Windermere Payday, and Joe C150 is on the outside trailing. Down the lane they come. Woodmere Lexus leading them towards the opening half mile. About to Get Lucky now is second at the inside. Best Brew starting to back up and look to duck in to be third. The half was in 59 and fourth. They start to bunch up after that solid half, and it's Woodmere Lexus with the lead. From the outside, Josie 150 grinding it out first up on the outside as he's now second and up to the leader's wheel. About to Get Lucky, now coming off the inside third. Best Brew with the inside fourth. Windermere Payday's outside fifth. Roland Peg now is at the back from sixth, going to three-quarters. Woodmere Lexus, he's got some fight left as he's on the inside holding his ground. Josie 150 matching strides with him on the outside. 130 and 4 down at three-quarters. 31 seconds flat in the third. Woodmere Lexus rounding the turn with a slight lead. On the outside, Josie 150 about to Get Lucky. He's getting ready to come three wide and at the rail trail. Fourth is Best Brew, then Roland Peg and Windermere Payday Trails turning for home. Woodmere Lexus at the inside. On the outside, Josie 150 is trying to go by him. Josie 150 on the outside. Woodmere Lexus at the rail. Joe C150 and Sam Hodgin get up to win it. Second goes to Woodmere Lexus. About to Get Lucky. He's their third. Time for the mile 2:02 and 4. Circle comes the winner of race number 3. That's the 5, Joe C150. He's a bay horse 4 by Dolly out of a Largo mare, Bean's Legacy. Bred, owned, trained, and driven by Sam Hodgin as Joe C150 goes to his third career victory in a time of 2:02 and 4. Joe C150 in the third. Josie 150, 2:02 and 4. Congratulations.
Race number 3 is going official. Race 3 is headed official. The 1, Roland Peg, was 5th. 2, Woodmere Lex is 2nd. 3, Best Brew was 4th. 6, Windermere Payday was 6th. 5, Josie 150, your race winner. And number 6, About to Get Lucky, was 3rd. Top down your program should read 524 613 on the bottom. Fractions for race number 3. Quarter was up 30 seconds even. Half 59 and 4. 3/4 130 and 4. Mile time for your winner, number 5, Josie 150, new lifetime best today, 202 and 4. 202 and 4 for Josie 150. Get you your pays. Josie 150 returns $6.40 to win, $2.60 to place. The 2, Woodmere Lexus, $7.70 to place. $2 exactor, 5-2, the winning combination, $29.40. $2 triactor, 526, the winning combination there. That's going to be $22. And just waiting for the daily double pay here for race number 3. Maybe I'll ask Kurt to pass along that daily double pay out for you there in race number 3. And a big thanks to Grady Hashie there. Great job, Grady, doing the last 2 races. Really enjoyed listening to you call. Reminder, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to buy your 50-50 tickets. The guaranteed draw today is a $100 minimum prize to the winner. Don't forget to get your 50-50 tickets, because Ronnie Chamberlain just informed me the things come in threes. So I don't know. It might be the 3rd week for Ronnie. We're really hoping we get a different winner this week. Don't forget, get your 50-50 tickets. And still time to play our handicapping contest, folks. You can play it at any race today. Just pick any horse you'd like, spend $20, win in place, or any combination of. Get your ballot in today and get yourself on the board for the summer handicapping contest. Starters for race number 4 are making their way through the yard. They'll be post-braiding in just a couple minutes' time. Race number 4 are now on the racetrack for the post parade. Race 4 goes for a purse of $1,100. Daily double, exactor, triactor, win place are your betting features. Number 1, Southern Governor, owned by Dr. Mitch Downey of St. John, New Brunswick. Ellen Stevenson does the training. The doctor is in the sulky from the rail, Southern Governor. Number 2, J.J. Austin, owned by Randy Phillips of St. John, Matthew Phillips of Drayton, Alberta. Randy does the training. He will do the driving from post 2, J. Austin. Number 3, Windermere, I'm All Right, owned by Kevin Price of Fredericton, New Brunswick. Steph DeCourcy is the trainer. Colin DeCourcy will do the driving from post 3, Windermere, I'm All Right. And that is a program change, folks. Number 4, Magical Alex, owned by Bob McNeil of St. John, New Brunswick. Bob does the training. Stephen Treitz will do the driving from post 4, Magical Alex. Number 5, Ultimate Flying Nun, owned by the Ultimate Stable of Greater Lake Burn, New Brunswick. Don Hubbard is the trainer. Kyle Mason is the driver from post 5, Ultimate Flying Nun. Rounding out the field from post 6, You Can't Fix Stupid, owned by Doug Beckwith of 2nd North River, New Brunswick. Doug does the training. John Davidson does the driving outside post 6, You Can't Fix Stupid. These are the 6 starters to contest race number 4, going for a purse of $1,100. Daily double, exactor, triactor, win place are your betting features. Don't be left out on race number 4. Don't forget, race number 4 is another opportunity to get into the summer handicapping contest. Ballots are available in your program or at the live ticket sellers here today at Exhibition Park. Also, just about your last chance to get in on that 50-50 draw. Ronnie Chamberlain's money is going to be drawn at race number 5.
And with starters on track for our 4th race of the afternoon. Field of 6 to contest the event as we still trying to beat Ronnie Chamberlain in the 50-50 draw today.
That's one of the goals today.
We'll see if somebody can get her done. He'd be scoring a hat trick, Montreal Canadian style, if he gets her done. So, anyway, starters on track for race number 4, and as Brock mentioned with the handicapping challenge, and here we go. I guess it's time for me to reveal my selection for the day. $10 to win and place on number 5, Ultimate Flying Nun. I picked her coming off the qualifier. She was ready to go last week right off the bat. She was 201 flat. If you count the qualifier, the Ultimate Stable won 4 races in a row because they won the first 3 on the program until ultimately Hanson, who finished second, went down to defeat. But I mean, just looking at it, 29 seconds on the end, 58 and 3 back half. She's ready to rumble right out of the gate. I know she's got a post 5 to work with, but I just couldn't ignore the qualifier, Scotty. That's all there is to it.
No, exactly. And you look down her program. She can race from behind. She can gut it out. So I don't think the post 5 on the outside is going to hurt her much. And like you say, she's ready at first asking here this afternoon. And big last half, 58 and 3 in her qualifying mile. And she had a decent year last year, 8 out of 22 in the top 3. And she'll be looking to win at first asking for her first start in 2021 with number 5, Ultimate Flying Nun, Curtis's pick here in race number 4, and you've got 10 and 10, is it?
10-10.
Wow.
I didn't split it up over the 2 races. I went with the 1 horse, but kind of give me the option of the place ticket just in case she comes up short.
Well,
because
560
560
right
so far, yeah. And the reason I went with the win in place is because I think my second selection in the race very well could end up getting the job done, which is Southern Governor on the rail. This is another horse and kind of looking to fire the last couple of weeks. And, he drew 5 last time, finished 4th. Mike Downey drove on that occasion, paced a mile in 2:02 and 2. I know a couple starts early in the year. He had some starting gate interference there and then made a run the second start. So, I mean, one of these days the stars are all going to line up for this fella. Maybe today with rail control, Mitch gets him spotted well. I think he could do some damage.
Yeah, when you look back to his racing last year, he drew the rail twice and went right down the highway both times and returned a winner and took his lifetime mark here at Exhibition Park, 159 and 4, right off the top. So, if he's going to pop, today would be the day with post position number 1. He's 0-4-4 going into today, but looking for his first win of the year. And if Downey can get him positioned off the front end, you never know. He could provide just a slight upset here with number 1, Southern Governor. and Dr. Mitch Downey.
Went to the outside to You Can't Fix Stupid, the Doug Beckwith trainee. You had to throw her in for a piece. She's rattled off 3 tote board appearances in a row, pacing around the 2-2, 2-3 range, but the veteran mare's getting a little better, getting a little faster each week. Johnny D gets the call again today, as he has driven her 3 starts in a row for Doug. So again, she's definitely one that likes to sit up handy the action, so Johnny is going to have to roll her out of there to get position. But when called upon to do so, she can. She shows sitting second a couple times a quarter and 29 and change. So if Johnny gets her off on the right foot, she might be able to get spotted well.
Yeah, should be able to get a nice hole in here somewhere. Some early speed on the inside, but like you say, I think Johnny will get her away enough to try and get spotted and then try her luck from there. But she had a good campaign last year, 7 of 24 in the top 2 actually. And so far this year, 3 of 4 on the board. So a pretty honest horse, 3 out of 4 in the top 3, and should be looking to make your top 3 here in race number 4 from post 6. You Can't Fix Stupid and Johnny D to the outside.
Last chance to wager now on race number 4, Daily Double Exactor, Triactor, win and place your betting features. Hurry in, starters are going to gather on the backstretch shortly. Don't be left out. Starters are assembling on the backstretch. Gate is in position. Wings open, wheels are rolling. We'll send it upstairs to Brock once again for the race call. Race number 4.
Thanks, Kurt. Race 4 starters rolling up in behind the starting gate. From the rail out, we have Southern Governor and Dr. Mitch Downey. J.J. Austin with Brandy Phillips. Windermere, I'm All Right, Steph DeCourcy. Magical Alex with Stephen Trites. Ultimate Flying Nun, Kyle Mason. Way Wide, You Can't Fix Stupid, and Johnny D. 6 of them. Everybody's got their nose on the gate. It's post time at Exhibition Park. Here they come. There they go, off and pacing far outside. You Can't Fix Stupid, fires out of there. Windermere, I'm All Right, center of the racetrack. She's the fastest into the first turn. Southern Governor from the rail. He gets away well on round the first turn. Windermere, I'm All Right, fired up, and her lead is 3 out of the first turn. Looking on the outside, You Can't Fix Stupid is looking for a spot. Southern Governor holds down 3rd on the rail. Then we find J.J. Austin in 4th. Magical Alex is 5th. Ultimate Flying Nun, she can see them all. As the field rolls by the opening quarter, 29 and 2. Windermere, I'm All Right, and Colin DeCourcy on top by about 4 lengths. You Can't Fix Stupid now starts to tighten in second. Southern Governor holds down 3rd. J.J. Austin sits there in 4th. Your Magical Alex 5th, and Ultimate Flying Nun trails, but she's on the move to the outside as the horses come in front of the fence. First time around, Loose Leader on the lead. Windermere, I'm All Right. Her lead is 4 lengths. You Can't Fix Stupid is the closest second by the half. 59 and 1. Windermere, I'm All Right, right down the road. You Can't Fix Stupid, the closest to her in second. Ultimate Flying Nun now picks up 3rd on the outside. Southern Governor 4th. J.J. Austin is 5th. Magical Alex is at the back. On down the 3/4. This is the missionized Windermere, I'm All Right. She's going right down the road, and she's still got them by 4 by 3/4. 129 and 3. Ultimate Flying Nun's trying to reel her in second. You Can't Fix Stupid 3rd. J.J. Austin is 4th, but the chase is still on. Windermere, I'm All Right. She's been cut loose today. Her lead is 4 at the top of the stretch. Ultimate Flying One is the only one with a chance. Through the stretch, Windermere, I'm All Right. Her lead is still 4. She's driving for the wire. Here comes the Flying Nun, but Windermere, I'm All Right, bottomed out the field. Ultimate Flying Nun grabs second. Might have been J.J. Austin for 3rd. Time for the mile. 2-2 flat. Windermere, I'm All Right.
And Windermere, I'm all right. Front end effort here this afternoon. And had enough left in the tank to win. Kevin Price of Fredericton, the owner. Steph DeCourcy trains and drives here this afternoon. And a nice win here for Windermere, I'm all right. Correction there, Colin DeCourcy, the driver on Windermere, I'm all right. And right down the highway here this afternoon, and nice winner. The mile in 2:02, Windermere, I'm all right. And Colin DeCourcy, they'll be back in the winner's circle in just a few moments.
The photo for show here does go to the 2 J.J. Austin folks. That photo will be on your monitors after a few moments' time. Now making her way back in front of the fans is the winner of race number 4. It's the 3-entry Windermere I'm All Right. She's a 6-year-old mare by Western Paradise from the Art Escape mare, Art Blanche. Owned by Kevin Price of Fredericton, New Brunswick. Trained by Steph DeCourcy. Driven to victory by Colin DeCourcy. Windermere I'm All Right. Right down the road today. That's her first win of the season. Her fastest in a couple seasons. She stopped the clock today in 2:02 flat. Congratulations to the connections. Kevin Price, Steph DeCourcy, Colin DeCourcy, and Windermere I'm All Right. Race 4. Fractions, the quarter was up 29 and 2, half 59 and 1, 3 quarters 129 and 3. Mile time for your winner, number 3, Windermere I'm All Right, 2:02 flat. Top down on your program, number 1, Southern Governor was 6, 2, J.J. Austin was 3rd, 3, Windermere I'm All Right, your race winner, 4, Magical Alex was 5th, 5, Ultimate Flying Nun 2nd, and 6, You Can't Fix Stupid finished 4th. Top down your program should read 631-524 on the bottom. We will get you your pays here for race number 4 as soon as they're on the monitors. Note from the parimutuel department, the exactor pool here is a complete parimutuel refund. All exactor money wagered in this last race will be refunded. There was no winning combination sold with number 3, Windermere I'm All Right on top. Therefore, the entire pool must be refunded. So anybody who wagered an exactor, your ticket will be a complete parimutuel refund here for race number 4. Get your pays. Number 3, Windermere I'm All Right. Return $17.30 to win and $31.50 to place. The 5, Ultimate Flying Nun, $2.80 to place. $2 daily double, 5-3 the winning combination, $39.20, $39.20 on your winning daily double. The exactor here is a complete parimutuel refund. Anybody who had the exactor, complete refund. And And the triactor pays out on a 3-5-2 combination, 3-5-2 in the triactor. That returns you just slightly over $658. Just 2 live dashes left on the card here this afternoon. That means 2 more chances to get into the handicapping contest. The ballots are available in your program or they're at the pari-mutuel sellers. If you haven't got in already, please do in the next couple of races. And if you got in earlier and it didn't work out so great, you can put a second entry here today. So feel free to enter away into the handicapping contest here today at Exhibition Park. Not to mention, this is your last chance to get the 50-50 spot up. Get your 50-50s right now. We'll be rounding up all the 50-50 tickets. The winning driver here in race number 5 will be drawing out the name, and hopefully it's not Ronnie Chamberlain.
Again, racing fans, don't forget our next live card of racing 1 week from this afternoon with post time at 1 o'clock. It'll be the second leg of our Summer Handicapping Challenge coming up next Saturday afternoon with post time at 1 p.m. Coming up to 5 minutes. Wager early, please. And notice some people down by the judges stand here in St. John getting a last-minute rush at the Mutual. So please make sure you wager early and avoid being shut out. Wager early, please, here in race number 5. The starters are leaving the barn area now, and the post parade will be coming up in just a moment.
Horses and drivers for race number 5 now on the racetrack for the post parade. Race 5 is the top class of the day, going for a purse of $1,400. Daily double, exactor, triactor, and win wagering are your betting features here in race number 5. Number 1, Little Manny, owned by Dean McLaughlin, Brad McLaughlin, Mark Taylor, and Stephen Treitz of New Brunswick. Charlie Miles does the training. Stephen Treitz will do the driving from the rail. Little Manny. Number 2, Thank You All My Fans, owned by Kate McNeil of St. John, New Brunswick. Bob McNeil does the training. John Davidson will do the driving from post 2. Thank You All My Fans. Number 3, Woodmere Ideal Art, owned by the Ultimate Stable of Greater Lakeburn, New Brunswick. Sifois Melanson does the training. Robert Laffin will do the driving from post 3. Woodmere Ideal Art. Number 4, KD Overdrive, owned by Steve Mason of Quispam, Sis, New Brunswick. Steve does the training. Son Kyle Mason will do the driving from Post 4, KD Overdrive. This is the field of 4 to contest race number 5, going for a purse of $1,400. Daily double, exactor, triactor, win are your betting features. Don't be left out on race number 5. And at the completion here of race number 5, the winning driver will draw our new winning 50-50 name here today. Winning 50-50 drawn at the completion here of race number 5.
And with starters on track for our 5th race of the afternoon, top class here. And definitely going to be an exciting race, I think, Scott, even with 4 being in it.
Definitely, yeah. Nice tight field, and should be a solid race. So here we go.
It looks like everybody's taking some money on the board. So as we were saying,
Yep.
I think probably we got some of the handicapping challenge. Maybe some people got some picks in this race.
Yeah.
I'm going to land on Little Manny here to get the job done, coming off of that smoke show last week. 156-3, 28-3 on the end, and he's got rail control here this afternoon. Does not have to deal with blood money again this week because he's not in. So I think it's we'll see. I don't know if he'll bust right out to the front or maybe make a quarter pole move or what, but I definitely think he's the solid pick here in race 5.
Yeah, I think so, and I think Steven's going to look for a similar trip with Little Manny here today and try and get him off the front and stay out of trouble and see if there's some outside flow to take him on in the race at some point. But I can't see Little Manny getting beat in here. He's the hot horse right now. He's looking for his 3rd win from his 8 starts this year, and we'll put him over $3,000 on the campaign if he can get a good chunk of it here. So Little Manny definitely the favorite here in race number 5, our top class of the afternoon. Stephen Treitz aboard. There you see him on your monitors, and had a solid campaign in 2020 with 9 out of 16 in the top 3 finishes. And the horse has close to 30,000 lifetime made, and he's creeping closer to that and has a good shot here in race number 5. Little Manny off the inside post.
Woodmere Ideal Art, I put in the 2 spot here, and this would be, I wouldn't say an upset if he beats Little Manny, because, I mean, this horse won the top class 2 starts back, got the best of blood money, the only one to get the best of him this year so far, and then he was a solid second last week, raced from off the pace, rallied to the second to blood money who had gotten away from them. So, it's post 3 to work with. He's in a decent spot. You obviously see off of his last 2 starts that he's versatile, can race either way that he's needed to achieve success. So I'm going to throw him in the 2 spot for now, but like I say, I would not be a major surprise if he landed there first.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, credentials, this horse is bursting with credentials. Solid year last year, 17 out of 23 in the top 3, and of course racing the Gold Cup and Saucer last year, and certainly has the credentials, Kurt, and we know he can pace this racetrack, and we know that it wouldn't be a big upset if Woodmere Ideal Art gets the win here. So it's going to be between the 1 and the 3, though, I think, and Woodmere Ideal Art looking to pull maybe just a slight upset here in race number 5.
Thank you, all my fans. I threw in to round out the top 3. He had a rough go over last week, parked out early 28-3, half and 57-3, rolling right along. So blood money rolled right along to that 56-3 win. Of course, understandably, he tired late to finish third in 150. Finish fourth in 159-1. You got to think he's going to get an easier trip today. With now Johnny D gets the call here because obviously Steven's driving Little Manny, but I think he can be right there with them. Do I think he's going to win? Probably not. But like I said, I think he can pace right with these guys with from his time perspective, looking at it, and we'll see how Johnny D does with him today.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think he can stay close to the 1 and the 3 horse. I think he's going to angle over and get a good seat and kind of watch the action between the 1 and the 3 and just kind of see how things play out. But certainly a solid race horse, and he's certainly not too far out of place here in race number 5 in our top class, and he's got 2 wins to show for it so far this year, both at Exhibition Park Raceway, and we'll be looking to pull a big upset here if he can manhandle the 1 or the 3 here in race number 5. It's thank you all my fans from post 2.
And the starters are moving in as we speak behind the gate for race number 5, our top class race. Gate is in position, wings open, wheels are rolling. Send it upstairs to Brock with the race call.
Thanks, Kurt. Starters for the 5th. Rolling in behind the starting gate from the rail out, we have Little Manny and Stephen Trites. Thank you all my fans with John Davidson. Woodmere Ideal Art, Robert Laughlin. KD Overdrive with Kyle Mason. Field of 4, top class time at Exhibition Park. Here they come. And there you go, off and pacing, center of the gate, Woodmere Ideal Art from the cones, Little Manny, these two hook up in the first turn, Little Manny on the inside, Woodmere Ideal Art outside, driving on, looking for the front, these two going at it early, round the first turn, Woodmere Ideal Art outside, he's looking for the lead, Little Manny inside has control of the pylons, and he's not giving them up just yet, en route to the opening quarter, Woodmere Ideal Art, he's got the lead but not control of the track, inside Little Manny's taking it back. What by the quarter? 28-1, the price paid by Little Manny, and he's the leader now. He put Woodmere Ideal Art back in the pocket. Thank you all my fans. He's on the cones in 3rd, and KD Overdrive right there 4th as the field starts to tighten up in front of the fans first time around. This is Little Manny. He had the rail and he wanted the front, and he's got it, folks. Halfway home, Little Manny, the leader, 57-2, halfway home for Little Manny. Woodmere Ideal Art is biding his time in the pocket. Thank you all my fans. Will now step to the outside from 3rd. KD Overdrive likely to follow him as the field rolls by the 5/8. Little Manny, his lead still a length and a half. In Claude on the rail 2nd, Woodmere Ideal Art. Thank you all my fans is up to 3rd on the outside, but they're rolling by 3/4. 128-2, Little Manny by a length. Woodmere Ideal Art's right there on his back, but no place to race yet. Thank you all my fans is on the outside 3rd. KD Overdrive is 4th. They'll settle this one in the stretch. Little Manny turns them on home. Woodmere Ideal Art's got room now, and he's out to try him from 2nd. Little Manny braces for the lead. Woodmere Ideal Art's coming on the outside, but Little Manny, he's large today. It's Little Manny at the line. Woodmere Ideal Art got 2nd. Thank you all my fans is 3rd. Time for that mile, 1:57-3.
And I'm sure there's a few summer handicapping participants with Little Manny on their selections. And he rewards you here with a nice win here in the top class. Mile and 1:57-3, and that's 3 out of 5 so far this year for Little Manny. And that'll put him over $3,000 for the season, but a nice win. Little Manny, Stephen Trites for Dean, and Brad McLaughlin, Mark Taylor. Stephen also co-owning Charlie Miles Trains, Stephen Trites in the driver's seat. They'll be back shortly here in the 5th, and the winning driver, Stephen Trites, will select today's winner of the 50-50 draw, and Ronnie Chamberlain looking to get the hat trick here with our 50-50 draw, looking for his 3rd straight win. We'll see if he can pull it off here. As Curtis will take the box out, and Stephen Trites will again, like he did last week, select the top winner in today's 50-50 draw. Good luck.
Now making his way back in front of the fans comes our top class winner of the day, number 1, Little Manny. He's a 4-year-old son of Articulator from the Blissful Hall mare, The Good Wife, owned by Dean McLaughlin, Brad McLaughlin, Mark Taylor, and Stephen Trites of Fredericton. He's trained by Charlie Miles, driven to victory by Stephen Treitz. Little Manny, he wanted the front today, and he got it right on top all the way. Stops the clock today, 157-3. That's his third win from 8 starts this season and his 8th win of his career. Little Manny, congratulations to the connections. Little Manny, Dean McLaughlin, Brad McLaughlin, Mark Taylor, Stephen Treitz, and Charlie Miles. There's 50-50 tickets all over the place. Kurt, behind you. Kurt. 50-50s blowing all over the place behind you. But at least we got the winner, folks, before that little mishap. We have the winner. Stephen Treitz has declared us a winner. We'll pass that name along to you in just a couple seconds' time. Thank you to the Winner Circle crew to helping with the cleanup. We'll get you the winner here of the 50-50 draw right away. This week's winner, Owen Johnston. Owen Johnston, a winner of $100 today. Congratulations, Owen Johnston, for winning this week's 50-50 draw. Ronnie, you'll just have to live with your Habs win this week and nothing else. Five official. We'll give you your pays first, folks. Little Manny paid $3 to win. $2 daily double pays out on a 5-1 combination, $3.70. 5-1 the winning daily double combination. $2 exactor, 1 and 3 winning combination, $4.80. $2 triactor, 1-3-2 the winner here in race number 5. That returns $7.70. We'll get you your top down here. Number 1, Manny, Little Manny was your race winner. 2, Thank You All My Fans, 3rd. 3, Woodmere Ideal Art, 2nd, and 4, KD Overdrive was 4th. Fractions for race number 5, quarter was up 28-1, half 57-2, 3/4 128-2. Mile time for your winner, number 1, Little Manny, 157-3. One live dash left here, ladies and gentlemen. Race number 6 comes up with 5 starters, and it's your last chance to get into the summer handicapping contest here this afternoon. Simply fill out your ballot, spend $20 here in the last race on a win ticket or a win place on any horse here, and you can still get into the summer handicapping contest. Horses and drivers for race number 6 now stepping onto the racetrack for the post parade. Race 6, the final live dash here on the card. Your final chance to get in on the summer handicapping contest here this afternoon. Number 1, Paris Beau, owned by Doug Beckwith, 2nd North River, New Brunswick. Doug does the training. Stephen Treitz will do the driving from the rail. Paris Beau. 2, I Love Roses, owned by Gary Wright and Sherry Williams of Woodstock, New Brunswick. Gary does the training. Mark Haig will do the driving from post 2, I Love Roses. Number 3, Ultimately Handsome, owned by the Ultimate Stable of Greater Lakeburn, New Brunswick. Don Hubbard does the training. Kyle Mason will do the driving from post 3, Ultimately Handsome. Number 4, Whiskey to Wine, owned by Dr. Mitch Downey of St. John, New Brunswick. Ellen Stevenson is the trainer. Dr. Downey will do the driving from post 4, Whiskey to Wine. Rounding out the field from post 5 is J.J. Brienne, owned by John Davidson Jr. of St. John, New Brunswick. John Davidson Sr. is the trainer. He is also the driver from post 5, J.J. Brienne. These are the 5 pacers to contest race number 6, going for a purse of $1,400. Exactor, Triactor, Win Place are your betting features. Don't be left out on your final chance in the live races here this afternoon. Wager early on race number 6.
And with starters on track for our 6th and final live race of the afternoon, field of 5 to contest the event. And I see some good money in the win pool again, Scotty. So we know the handicap money's in, and I do believe your selection's in here for your second one of the day, right?
It's coming up. I'll let you know.
So we'll see how it is, but with comparing it off of my picks. But in this race, I went to Paris Beau on the rail. Stephen Treitz gets the call for owner-trainer Doug Beckwith. He had a bit of a drop in, well, I can say much of a drop in competition. He had to take on Little Manny last week, but he didn't have to face Woodmere Ideal Art or Blood Money. Raced really well, finished third, 157-2 on 28-3 on the end. Stephen's brother Todd was in the bike on that occasion. Stephen is in the bike on this occasion. Definitely, as we were just talking off camera, wide open race. You could make an excuse for any of the 5 in this race. But I just kind of, with rail control, I'm going to kind of go with Paris Beau, the old veteran.
Yeah, not my pick, but I really like this horse off the inside. Going to be tough. Like we had talked off camera, Curtis, anyone in this race could win this race. So Paris Beau's got the inside post. Stephen Treitz loves to leave and just hasn't had one of those races where he could get off the front, and he might be able to do it today. So he betters his chances if he does, and he's got 1 on the board finish and 4 starts, and will be looking to hit the board here in race number 6, Paris Beau from post 1, and Stephen Treitz looking to close out with the Stephen Treitz Daily Double to close out the day, perhaps.
To the outside, J.J. Brienne. I put her in the 2 spot here this afternoon. This mare's been getting steadily better each and every week, as you can see by her line. She's coming off a back-to-back runner-up finishes. Of course, the Little Manny last week, ultra impressive, 157-2 was her chart line, 29 seconds flat on the end. Johnny D trains and drives for son John Davidson Jr., and I am not too worried much about post 5 because I think she definitely has the early wheels to get to the front end if Johnny calls upon her to do so, and I put her in for the 2 spot.
Well, I hope Johnny D uses those wheels.
There we go.
Right to the
got
front,
Scotty's pick.
This is my pick right here. I think J.J. Brienne's going to go to the front from post 5, and I think it's going to be one of those catch me if you can races. And she can set some torrid fractions as we've seen with her in the past. And she can hold on when she does that. So I'm hoping today is one of those days that she leaves from the outside, gets the front fairly easy, and maybe John can get a small break at some point in the mile. But I like J.J. Brienne. I've got my 5 to win in place on her.
5 to win in place.
I like her here from post 5 with John Davidson and J.J. Brienne.
Whiskey to Wine I put in to round out the top 3. Of course, she's getting some class relief. She had been in top class competition her last 3 starts, and she was 3rd last week, 2 Blood Money and Woodmere Ideal Art. So again, a little break in competition for her. Post 4 to work with, so I don't know whether the doc will bust out with her or look for a trip. But just off of her lines and the company she's been keeping lately, she's definitely one you've got to consider as well.
Yeah, she's another one that could knock them off in here, no problem at all. That last trip, 58-4, and that's she can pace there, every day with those type of horses. So she does get a break in competition today. So we'll see how Mitch does with her as far as getting a good trip with her from post position number 4. But the break in competition should help this mare from post 4. So we'll see if she can hit the top 3 with the doctor from post 4.
Last chance to wager now on our finale. Final live race on the program. Race number 6, 1 minute to post. Last chance to wager, exact or triact or win in place. And Scotty is going for the bookend pick wins with Bugger Max in the first race. He connected with a $5 win place. He's going to Johnny D and JJ Brienne to round out the card with his second pick in the handicap and challenge. So last chance to wager here on race number 6. Hurry in. Don't be left out. And the starting gate is moving into position here for our last live race for this afternoon. Well bet board here in the last race. Everybody's got a shot in here. The longest shot in the board's $11.90 to win. So here we go. Should be a good one to end out today's live portion. Gates in position. Wings open. Wheels are rolling. We'll send it upstairs to Brock for the race call.
Thanks, Kurt. Still time to wager here on race 6, but you gotta hurry. Starters are lining up in behind the starting gate. From the rail out, we have Paris Beau with Stephen Trites, I Love Roses and Mark Haig, Ultimately Handsome with Kyle Mason, Whiskey to Wine, Mitch Downey, Outside 5, JJ Brienne and John Davidson. Field of 5, race number 6. Gate is at the top of the stretch. Here they come. There they go, off and pacing far outside. JJ Brienne fires out of there in between paces. I Love Roses from the rail. Paris Beau, he stacks them up wide into the first turn. Outside, JJ Brienne fired up early. She's the leader out of the first turn. Paris Beau got away second from the inside. I Love Roses found her seat in third. Ultimately Handsome will study things from fourth. And Whiskey to Wine is at the back as the field goes to the opening quarter. The leader now taps the brakes as everybody has a seat behind. JJ Brienne and John Davidson there by the opening quarter, 29-3. Paris Beau right there in second. Ultimately Handsome was fourth, now third, underway on the outside. The judges have just told me the inquiry sign is lit here in race number 6. Hold all tickets. Inquiry underway. JJ Brienne in front of the fans first time around. On the outside, Ultimately Handsome is up to second now. Paris Beau right there in third. JJ Brienne, her lead is out to 2 lengths. She's by the half. 58-3, JJ Brienne showing right on down the road. Ultimately Handsome now tries to work his way into second. That's still occupied by Paris Beau. I Love Roses right there with them in fourth, and Whiskey to Wine's not out of it in fifth. Down the backside they go. JJ Brienne by a length. Ultimately Handsome working hard, and he's up to second on the outside. Paris Beau right there third. I Love Roses fourth, and Whiskey to Wine still in 5. They went by 3/4. 128-3, JJ Brienne by a length. Ultimately Handsome is the closest to her in second. Paris Beau there in third. I Love Roses fourth, and Whiskey to Wine still in 5. Top of the stretch, JJ Brienne looks over and she sees Ultimately Handsome right up in her grill. These two down the stretch. Ultimately Handsome outside forges his way to the front. It's Ultimately Handsome. Up the rail comes Whiskey to Wine. At the line, picture time. I'll call Ultimately Handsome over Whiskey to Wine, but it was close. Time for the mile, 2 minutes flat. Ultimately Handsome. Now making his way back in front of the fans comes the winner of race number 6. It's the 3-entry Ultimately Handsome. He's a 9-year-old son of Western Paradise from the Shore Patrol mare On Patrol Finesse. Owned by the Ultimate Stables of Greater Lakeburn, New Brunswick. Trained by Don Hubbard. Driven to victory by young Kyle Mason. For Ultimately Handsome, that's his first win on the season, win number 34 on his career. For driver Kyle Mason, that's his second win here of the season at Exhibition Park. He scored last week with his dad's horse. He comes back this week with his mother's. It's a family affair here. Kyle Mason and Ultimately Handsome. Congratulations to the connections, the Ultimate Stable, Don Hubbard, and Kyle Mason. Race number 6 is headed official. Race 6 will be going official. The 1 Paris Beau was third. Sorry, 1 second. Minute going official here, ladies and gentlemen. The judges do have an inquiry going underway. They are looking at the racing action going to the quarter pole, talking to the drivers involved. Inquiry underway here in race number 6. Judges have reviewed the videotape here in race number 6, ladies and gentlemen. There'll be no placings here. No placings in race number 6. Payouts will be as they cross the wire. Number 1, Paris Beau, finished 3rd. 2, I Love Roses was 5th. 3, Ultimately Handsome, your race winner. 4, Whiskey to Wine, 2nd. And 5, JJ Brienne was 4th. Top down your program should read 3, 5, 1, 2, 4 on the bottom. Fractions for race number 6, quarter was up 29 and 3. Half 58 and 3. 3/4 128 and 3. Mile time for your winner, number 3, Ultimately Handsome, 2 minutes flat. Ultimately Handsome returned $8.50 to win, $7 to place. The 4, Whiskey to Wine, $16.30 to place. $2 Triactor, 3-4-1 the winning combination here in race number 6. That returns $181.10, $181.10 on the try. $2 Daily Double, 1-3 the winning combination, $17.10. And a $2 Exactor, 3-4 the winning combination, $55.20, $55.20 on the Exactor here in race number 6. Hope you joined along today and got into the summer handicapping contest. We will have those results posted on the website some point this week. They'll also be in your program next week. If you didn't get in this week, though, folks, you still do have a chance. Jump right in next week. You can only put one entry in, though. Get your entry in next week. You can still get in. You have all summer to crack into the top 10 to make the playoffs. All you got to do is get into the playoffs to have a chance to win. So make sure to join us here next Saturday with your second chance to get into the summer handicapping contest.